What's up, everybody? This is your boy Thirsty Jack, and this is a fourth episode of Thirsty for Wrestling. And I'm showing two different gameplay. The first one is you're gonna see a EA UFC, and the second video is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And there's two topics I want to discuss. First is Lucha Underground second season. It's coming out 2016, and most likely somewhere in spring or winter. And the other one, something I saw in Google Plus community, and someone asked a question for this discussion for the public is WWE is ruining Sting legacy. And as a fan of Sting, I've been thinking about it and thought about it real long, and I would give you the answer in a second part. But the first one I want to talk about is Lucha Underground. I'm a huge fan of Lucha Underground from the jump. Their style, the presentation, it's like their own grindhouse wrestling. And I'm a huge fan of some of the Lucha Libre wrestlers from AAA, from Mel Perez. I think I butchered that person's name up, but he's known as Ricky Bernardes, also as El Masias. And he think he used to wrestle for TNA, if I can remember, known as Judas Messiah. When you feuding with Abyss, that's one of the good matches at that time. He's the current Lucha Underground champion. Then you got Lucha Underground Gift of God champion Phoenix, and you got Lucha Underground Trio champions, Disciples of Death. And the way the season ending on Ultima Lucha, it was epic. It felt like their own big show in the way, and I hope that be their traditional. And every season finale will be Ultima Lucha as the season finale, and I hope they keep that going. And their style and the matches is great, from hardcore matches to great tag team matches, and we see women fight men. We see women being in hardcore matches. We're seeing great straightforward storyline, and that's what drawn me as a wrestling fan. You don't see that in WWE or TNA. You might see that a little bit in Ring of Honor, just by the action. But if I could compare it with Lucha Underground to other brand, I can see them competing against NXT. Both great shows, both show dedication to a hardcore wrestling fan. But if you ask me who put up a great show or which would rather see on a weekly basis, I would give an edge towards to Lucha Underground. I got love and respect for NXT, but Lucha Underground will give you what you want. You want a little bit of blood, you got it. You want to see some great female wrestlers, you got it. And different style, different characters who portray the wrestler. You got Johnny Mundo. He comes in as a great wrestler, but he turned heel afterwards. You got Alberto El Patron. He comes in, and you got the Disciple. You got Vampiro. You got Pentagon. You got Chavo Guerrero, the Mac, Big Rick, Drago, Jack Evans. Half the guys we probably see in AAA and any other promotion comes in, and that's what make wrestling or Lucha Underground so great. And now that you got what's that person name, Pimpla Escala, a gay wrestler who can put in work in AAA. I've seen his work, and he's a great wrestler. He got a great showcase as a performer, so that's what I like about him. And you got female wrestlers. You got Black Lotus, 60 Stars, Olives Valley. I know I butchered that person's name up again, but excuse me for it. You got all the character, and you got Daryl Cruto. He's like a figure. He's like a boss. Either he's a good guy or a bad guy, but the way they end it, he's a bad guy. And also they got the Beast. It was they never shown the person's face, but that's the first time seeing somebody get killed in Lucha Underground. So that's a big plus for me. And and that's what I like about Lucha Underground. And And plus, they keep the show going, even like a repeat. I remember like around January when they have a big snow blizzard somewhere up north, and Lucha Underground, was nice enough to give us Viva La Blizzard. They had a little marathon, keep us going. And plus, during that, it was Monday night because like Raw was on, and they didn't show no new episode of Raw, so decide Lucha Underground put up a great time, put up Lucha Underground on the same night as Raw, in which it was kind of pretty smart marketing and good move for them. So I can't wait to see Lucha Underground second season, and I'm just wondering what next for them. So I just can't wait to see it. And from one topic to another is WWE ruined Sting legacy. Knowing me, people outside from YouTube, people who know me from the other podcasts, I'm a huge Sting fan. I got TNA Sting extra figure, I got Sting t-shirt, I got Sting DVDs from TNA, Sting Blu-ray from WWE, all his best matches. I know Sting through WCW as a black and white Crow Sting during the feud with NWO. That was 1996, so I was like a late bloomer. I think 1996 or 97, but between 2 years I was a late bloomer. And then mostly through 2000, through at the end of WCW, when he joined the NWA TNA. During that time, he was awesome during his run. And then after the NWA era was over, and then to start with TNA, as he really kicked off, became the TNA World Champion, had great moments, being a part of the Main Event Mafia, at which that was my favorite moment from Sting. And then after that, being inducted to a Hall of Fame, and I thought that was it. But he decided to go to WWE, and here we are. And I remember a lot of fans asking for the Undertaker versus Sting match, and that's the match where everyone wanted to see. I wanted to see that match. But as we see Sting fought Triple H at WrestleMania 31, see him taking the first loss, it'll leave a bad taste. It just leave a bad image. As a Sting fan, it is like, okay, you brought him here. At first, I thought Sting gonna win the match and it leave a good note, but Sting took the L, and I was like, really? You use this man, his image? You put him in WWE 2K15, you put him DVD, T-shirt, action figures, and he took the L. And then after that, I know Sting have an interview from a different wrestling news site saying he don't mind losing. Winning and losing doesn't matter to him. All he wanted to do is help out the talent. In which, on the wrestling side, that's great. On a basis, on a business side. But as a fan, I mean, if he had like 5 matches and he won 3 and if he lose 2, I'm cool with that. And like at least he got some wins in and before he take long loss. But he's 0-2. I don't know if people have seen Nights of Champion. Sting fought Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins defeats Sting, but the way the match ended when Seth Rollins gave Sting a turnbuckle powerbomb, and Sting was hurt. I mean, legitimately hurt, and he injured his neck, and of course he took another loss. And I don't know if Sting was 100% healthy, I think Sting would have won that match or win by either DQ or counter. I'd be fine with it. But the way Sting portrayed it, he's 0-2, and we don't know he will come back with wrestling now. And the last thing I want to see him is the guy who never win in WWE and leave a bad image. Of course, he'll be a Hall of Fame sooner or later, but I want to see Sting at least win the match or have a one great moment. But the only moment we see him is him pairing up with John Cena in a tag team match on Monday Night Raw, him destroying Seth Rollins trophy, give Triple H Scorpion Death Drop at the Survivor Series, headlining at WrestleMania, and take an L. That's great and all, but I want to see Sting have a great run and look back and say, yeah, Sting had his moment in WCW. Sting had his moment in TNA, and he has a moment in WWE. I remember him winning the WrestleMania, fought Undertaker, hell, win the championship at least. But the way WWE is doing is like they not let him win. And I understand Sting try to help up the younger talent, but Sting is the icon. Sting is a legend to our eyes. From WCW to TNA, even old school Sting fans probably know from other promotion where he paired up with Ultimate Warrior at the time. And I hope Sting, leave a good memory, not only for WWE, for his legacy, because he is a legend to our eyes. And the way WWE doing it, I think they're using it for profit. That's my opinion about it. And I remember discussion about what Sting won the championship. Everybody disagrees. Everybody disliked it. Everybody, refused it. And I'm like, okay, everybody was cool with Brock Lesnar winning the title. Everybody was cool with The Rock winning the title. But we talk about Sting, the guy who should have won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and that's a champion, but never did. But to answer that question, yeah, if Sting wouldn't win in WrestleMania and lose a national champion, at least we can say that he won at WrestleMania to defeat Triple H. At least we can say that. But there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say about it because he is Sting. He is the icon. And I wish WWE would have done a much better job of handling it in a good way. And me personally, I would love to see Sting walk away, leaving a good image for the little Stingers, including myself as a Sting fan, and not using him as a profit. So to answer that question, I think his career is not ruined, but it is damaged a little bit. And that's my topic. That's my video. Leave a like button, subscribe, leave a comment. What you thought about Lucha Underground Season 2 coming back next year? What you thought about Sting legacy in WWE? Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.